Shit You Should Know is going to be a series of mini clips, mini podcasts, call it whatever you want, of me and G cutting through all the bullshit of the industry and getting to the stuff that you should know.
So in the first episode, we're going to be talking about what exercise is best for fat loss. So a lot of us will question what will help us achieve our goals, how we're going to get there, and what is worth our time and how to get to it. So what would you say is the best exercise for fat loss?
None. So it's probably the most common question. Everyone comes in, everyone thinks they want fat loss. The reality is exercise probably isn't in general the best thing for fat loss, although it does have a lot of other benefits that we're going to go into a little bit further in. If someone comes to me and says what is the best exercise for fat loss, I would personally just say the one that you're going to do the most, the one that you're going to turn up every day and do. If you can do 20-30 minutes of something every day, that's your best exercise for fat loss, because fat loss comes from quite a lot of sort of different daily habits, and it doesn't just come from spending 3 hours in the gym or spending 3 hours a week running or whatever it is you choose to do. So fat loss for me is a lot of habits put into one, rather than just looking at exercise or just looking at diet or just looking at steps.
Yeah,
that's my
because when you're in the gym, you're not actually burning many calories either. So
no.
1 hour of a 24-hour day, it's like a competition. How many calories can you burn in that hour? But you can't train like that. It's not sustainable. So not actually focusing on the training session itself, but like you say, everything just adds up. So if someone did just start a fat loss journey, then where would you say is best to start with training?
Again, it's probably the one that they enjoy. Like, obviously, getting in the gym, you've got everything. You can lift weights. Lifting weights has got probably the most sort of bang for your buck, the most benefits long term, the best one overall for me personally. But then, if you don't like going into the gym and you don't like lifting weights, then it's not going to be the best one, because you'll probably last about 4 or 5 weeks, and that'll be that.
Yeah. So
it is a hard one. For me, so if someone's doing no exercise whatsoever, I would just get them to concentrate on 2 or 3 like daily non-negotiables. Maybe just getting out for a walk or getting out and doing something that they enjoy for 20 or 30 minutes a day. That would be mine. What would be yours?
It depends, like you say. If they're completely new to exercise, and if they say, I don't like exercise, don't like training, but I know I need to do something, then straight away it would be like, right, let's do resistance training, because like you say, you get a lot of benefits from that, so it's worthwhile doing. And then it's almost like as you're concentrating on your step count and your diet, you're gaining strength, so that as you're chipping away, working through the body fat, you're kind of revealing like a nice strong physique, rather than just being like a skinny little weak thing. And then I guess, just hitting on what we said there about the steps, obviously trying to keep the steps up as well. A lot of people that are overweight will go, right, I need to start doing 5k runs, running every weekend and all that, but when you first start off, it's not actually best to run, because the body's not like well equipped for it.
Yeah.
You get more injuries, and like I could not run with 30 kilogram backpack on my back. So if we're overweight and we need to lose fat, then maybe running isn't the best thing, but resistance training, steps, and focusing on other habits like the diet, or habits within the diet, would be best, I'd say.
100%. It's the one that you enjoy as well. Like I say, it's like weight training. Not many people enjoy doing it because they don't really know where to start. That's probably the biggest thing. They don't enjoy being in a busy gym, sort of feeling a little bit out of place. So it's quite a hard one to actually get started. But if you go if you find sort of the right place and you're doing it from scratch, not just saying unit 1, but obviously unit 1. If you sort of build up from there, most people do eventually start to enjoy lifting weights, because it's everything that comes with it. Feeling better, feeling stronger, like day to day. Them sort of benefits for me outweigh fat loss anyway.
Yeah.
Obviously, it does come into it, but I think something that obviously we do at Uniwano, me, you, Jess, do it quite well, is go away from just focusing on fat loss and focusing on the whole thing as a whole, health benefits, like mental health, everything. I think that's the best way to focus on fat loss, is get everything else right, and then fat loss is just a byproduct, if you like.
Yeah, that's so true. Because fat loss is such a long-term goal that if you were basing your daily sessions or weekly sessions on fat loss, you'd be really disappointed. But 3 months down the line, you'd be like, wow, this has actually really helped. So yeah, focusing on the actual, like, the benefits of training, like the mental health, the de-stressing, because even just like in PT sessions, just the chat that you have, sometimes that just helps de-stress, get it out, actually definitely. Just take an hour to yourself. So it's not always about the training, but it's about just having that hour to yourself, and then you can take that away and have better nutrition, less like stressful eating, a better night's sleep, and you just feel better. So you're more likely to carry on working towards your goal rather than just focusing on an hour in the gym, as many calories as you can. Oh, I didn't lose fat in the gym. So you go home and cry.
That's it. I think that the one that shocks most people is that I think we've seen the pyramid of it, or like the scale of calories burned in a day.
Yeah.
Of BMR, which is literally what your body needs to function. What you use just sort of going to work, cooking, cleaning, moving. What you burn eating food, is that one?
Tea,
Is there another one? One more? And then the top one, which is about 5%, which is the smallest sort of amount of calories burnt in your day, is exercise. So I think, like I said, that one surprises everyone, but that is probably what the main thing to think about. Like, if you're looking at fat loss on its own, then don't focus on exercise. Focus on everything else that you're doing throughout the day.
Yeah, because like we said at the beginning, it's just 1 hour of the 24-hour day. But like you just said, so it goes BMR, which is all your daily function needs. Like, it'll usually be about 1,000 to 1,200, is it? Yeah, usually for most people, if you're just to lay in bed all day for 24 hours. But then as soon as you start getting up, so it's actually the fidgeting around. So it's the getting up, going to brush your teeth, walking downstairs, however we get to work, walk to work, bike to work, sit in the car, like all the different actions that we take during the day that require movement. Even just sitting down and fidgeting, that still requires movement. So the more movement we can do there, the more calories we can burn. Sorry if we can hear any feet trotting along the ground. That's Mabel coming into the kitchen. So now we've got Mabel at the kitchen. Next bit, I just wanted to ask a question of, if we were lacking time, so say we only had 60 minutes, would we prioritise steps, or would you prioritise steps, or would you prioritise getting a workout in?
If you was asking me personally, it would be a workout, but I work in a gym, spend most of the day in the gym, I own a gym, and I know that workout's going to make me feel better in my head more than anything. For someone else, I'd go back to what you enjoy, what's good, what you're going to get the most out of. So are you going to feel better for going to the gym and getting 30-minute workout in? Are you going to feel better for getting out and just having 30 minutes switch off, walk? Are you going to feel better for a run? I'd go with that one.
Yeah.
But if someone sort of, if I was a client asking me which one should I do, just go with one that you want to do and you feel the best at the time. It might change day to day, it might change every week, but always just go with the one that's going to make you feel the best.
Yeah. And
then maybe, again, just look at the daily habits more than anything else. What about you?
I agree. I think depending on the goals as well, it's if someone's starting out and they don't really like going for walks, don't really like running, don't really like training, and you've got an hour, what is the best thing to do? I'm just thinking, it's just a good question, because it does just completely depend on what you want to gain out of the hour. If you want the biggest calorie burn, then if you're at home, maybe a home workout, not circuit training, but doing exercises back to back, getting your heart rate up, maybe that would burn more calories over an hour rather than an hour's walk. But it also does depend, can you keep that up for an hour? Would it be 20 minutes and then you're done? But if you went out for a solid, fast-paced hour's walk, that could burn more calories. So it just depends on what intensity you can push yourself to, how long you can stick to it for, and what you actually want to get out of it. If you want to carry on gaining strength, then the hour would be best used trying to do resistance training, trying to work on your strength. If you're trying to improve your endurance training, then go do something that will help endurance. So always just going back to your goals and what you actually want to gain, and how could you then use that time wisely to help you work towards that.
For some people, it might even just be sitting down and planning the food for the next week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? that's how much it can vary from person to person.
Yeah.
Like I say, because for me it would always be go do some sort of workout, like even just 10-15 minutes movement, press ups, bodyweight squats, things like that. That would make me personally, I'd feel better for doing that than just going out for a walk. But I think everyone's different on that one. And like I say, it would depend on goals and where they was at in their journey as well.
Yeah.
We'll just cut this a little bit out and finish it anyway. How do you finish it?
Yeah, I don't know. I've got nothing else to say. Yeah. So I'll just say, I think we'll leave it there for the first episode.
Maybe cut the cough out as well.
Yeah.
One thing we've not planned is how to finish it, so I think we'll probably wrap it up there.
If you do have any questions or anything, please get in touch. Email us, drop us a message on social media. I will include the questions in the next episode, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a good listen. And thank you.
Thanks.